This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Tuesday, the 30th of April. I'm Michael Groff. Had a few showers around yesterday morning and another round of showers and isolated thunderstorms last evening. I was outside having a late dinner when it all came up. It was a spectacular evening of weather around the valley. Even a little bit of small hail and some gusty winds thrown in just for good measure, too. Now, today we'll snap back to reality. We'll dry it out. We'll start to warm it up for the rest of the week and into the weekend. Do we have any more rain chances to talk about? And when does the heat return? Let's talk about it first. The almanac from yesterday. 87 degrees for the high in the valley. 63 was the low. That occurred just before 11 p.m. And 0.08 of an inch of rain officially in the bucket at Sky Harbor. Outside right now here at 9:25 a.m. We've got mostly sunny skies. 70 degrees right now. Dew points at 50. Humidity 49%. The winds are light. And the barometer is steady. Temperatures around the area, mostly upper 60s and low 70s at this hour. And taking a look at the precipitation from last night, how much rain did you get in your area? Well, 0.08 of an inch. There you see it at Sky Harbor. Here in Arcadia, where I am, as well as up in Deer Valley, 0.02 of an inch of rain. But the big winner on the map, 0.32 of an inch in Goodyear. But it looks like just about everybody got at least some measurable rain, that being anything greater than 1/100th of an inch. So that's good news. And the upper air look across the country this morning, that low that brought the unsettled weather yesterday, it's now moving off to the east, and in its wake, a drier northwesterly flow. I say drier, but down here at the surface, it's still just a little bit muggy, and that'll continue for the rest of the day, and then it'll start to mix out as we go into the evening hours and by tomorrow. The watch warning map, we've got some flash flood watches for a good portion of the nation's heartland from Oklahoma extending northeastward through Kansas, Missouri, parts of Iowa, Illinois. And some winter weather advisories still holding on out here in the western states. It is late April. We're about to head into May, but snowfall is still possible in the Rockies. We've seen it as late as early June before. Severe weather outlook for today. We've got the enhanced risk of severe storms around Tulsa, Fort Smith, Arkansas, up to Joplin, Missouri. The standard slight risk for a good portion of North Texas through much of Oklahoma and all the way up into Illinois. And the precipitation outlook valid through next Tuesday morning from the WPC. Rain amounts here in the valley, probably nothing, maybe, question mark, but certainly a little bit of light precip is possible for the high country of northern Arizona and, of course, points further to the north up into Utah and Nevada. We'll break it all down now and take a look at the models, see what the future may hold. Here we go to the GFS. This is the 06Z run valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. There's our trough out here in the western states, and so heights slightly below average, so down at the surface. That means mostly sunny skies. It'll be a very pleasant day relative for the last day of April. Highs this afternoon between about 80 and 83. Beautiful. Tonight, clear skies, relatively dry air mass. Lows in the mid-50s in the cool spots, near 60 in the mid-city. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. We'll start to see a ridge slowly building in for the rest of the week. So high temperatures will warm up into the mid and upper 80s tomorrow with sunny skies. Same thing on Thursday, upper 80s to about 90, sunny skies. Friday, low, maybe middle 90s. Saturday, the ridge is right on top of us. This should be the warmest day of the forecast period. Highs between about 95 and 98 here in the valley, but the warmest desert spots of southeast California and southwest Arizona likely to get to the century mark. Sunday, we'll see an increase in clouds perhaps late in the day. But overall, I think much of the day is sunny with highs low to middle 90s. And Monday gets a little bit more interesting. The models again showing another closed low moving into either the Great Basin or Southern California, Southern Nevada, that area. The GFS is a little bit further south with this feature. This is the upper level vorticity with this, and you can see some diffluent flow out ahead of it. And maybe with a little bit of moisture transport, we have a very similar looking system to what just came through here yesterday with some cold and unstable air aloft, so we could see some showers, maybe isolated thunderstorms on Monday. Now, this particular run of the GFS not really showing a lot in terms of precipitation, but I would suspect that as we get closer to the event, the model runs are going to start to ramp up the precipitation chances just a little bit. At least that's how it looks right now, but this is still several days out, so we have a lot of time to watch this. But if this happens to verify, temperatures would cool off again. We'd be back in the low and middle 80s with that chance of rain and quite a bit more cloud cover in here too, and it would likely be breezy. And then going out to a week from today, this is Tuesday, May the 7th. Still have some shortwave energy hanging out here over the southwest, and if that verifies, temperatures would remain below average. Wednesday the 8th, another closed low forming over Arizona. Now, the GFS is notorious for developing these systems. However, in this synoptic configuration with a big ridge over the northeast Pacific. Some shortwave energy may ride down the eastern side of that, so this isn't completely far-fetched. And if that's correct, temperatures would again remain below average, and we could even see some unsettled weather conditions around here. And then this is the end of the 10-day forecast period. Thursday the 9th still looks a little bit cool and maybe unsettled. Temperatures likely several degrees below average. And of course, in early May, that means the normal highs are in the low and middle 90s. So we'd likely be in the 80s somewhere to perhaps near 90. All right, checking out those temperatures through the period coming off of the GFS ensemble. It's got us warming up for the rest of the week and into the weekend, but then we cool off a little bit for at least the first part of next week. And then overall, temperatures look to remain fairly close to average for early and, yes, mid-May. That's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Your comments, questions, and suggestions are always encouraged as well. Be safe out there, and you guys have yourselves a fantastic Tuesday.